Yay! Okay, today we're going to talk about off campus. And I really, really enjoyed the series. I do wish it was a little bit longer. I wish we had 15 episodes, okay? So we're going to go into it episode by episode. And today we're doing episode one, two, I think up to three, but in separate videos because, you know. So I want to start by saying I really enjoyed it. I'm a huge fan of rom-com, obviously. My seven houses in Pisces. I love romance. I am very sad that real life doesn't seem to translate as much as rom-coms and whatnot. You know, I read a lot of books and I watch a lot of movies. And yeah, someone out there proved me wrong, you know? Episode one, The Deal. I need to start off by saying I'm really glad I recognize none of the actors. I don't know any of the actors going into this. I've watched other projects since watching the first season to get to know more of the actors, but starts off strong with the song, the parallel of showing the inner world of both characters, and you can really see quickly like a little glimpse of like how the characters are and are going to be portrayed. So Garrett is very much in his head a little bit, and he doesn't necessarily share all of his inner world with other people because he's like kind of isolated. He's on the ice. He's very focused. Hockey plays a big central in his life. So his life is very much centered around, like hockey, and he's very hard on himself, yada yada. Whereas she's more, lively, playful, open, and goofy, and kind of like clumsy, whatever. A lot of sneaky ads, I would say, in this show, like the headphones are clearly like a sponsorship. Coca-Cola was one of their sponsors. Liquid IV was one of their sponsors. We'll get to that. And okay, so yeah, starts off strong with the music, very nostalgic. Millennials are gonna love this. Gen Z are gonna love this. Ironically, I feel like ironically is the right word to use. I don't really care for hockey. I don't really care for hockey, but I always find myself loving these TV shows, loving these movies that have this like romance and hockey is involved. So maybe I'm lying to myself. Maybe I do like hockey, or the stereotypes of hockey players turns me off to the idea of hockey. And yet, I have been to hockey games and I have enjoyed it. Someone here is lying and it's me. So who knows? I don't know. But I don't like actively go out of my way to watch a hockey game is what I'm saying. Why am I saying it? Whatever. So it's not necessarily a meet cute. It's more like of a oh shit meet cute. She walks in on him naked in the shower. And now she knows everything she needs to know. Now we know why she chose Garrett. I'm kidding. I'm not kidding. And yeah, she sees him fully naked. It's really funny. But we are presented in the first episode with some issues. So like obviously his issue is that he needs to, have good grades and he's not doing so well. Classic cliche, I feel like. On the other hand, she's struggling with flashbacks, PTSD of SA, which is pretty obvious. Every woman knows. And she's struggling with writing songs and music. So there's like musical aspect issues. And then the big one is she has a crush on Justin. And Justin doesn't really know that she exists per se. Well, he does, but he's a douchebag. And I found Justin's character to be so cringe. If you like make music, guy or girl, and you've had a crush on a guy or a girl who makes music, but especially a guy, I feel like, and he's one of these poser like musicians, you put them on a pedestal, okay? You have this like music guy on a pedestal and you're like, oh my god, he's everything. I just want him so bad, blah blah blah. Like, and then you get to know them and you're just like, this person is so cringe and they are lack of depth, you know, or they're like a poser and or you're this, in my example, like I want to make music so bad and then I start making music and I'm totally unimpressed. So you just see the qualities within yourself in that person. You're projecting basically. So anyways, I did not like Justin's character from the bat. I was like, ugh, no. What Garrett said, pretentious douchebag. She turns down Garrett, which he's shocked by. Are we shocked? No. And anyways, that's that. He is struggling on the ice at a game and he stumbles upon Hannah, who retreated herself after having PTSD from like seeing the guy who assaited her. And she's singing I'm a bitch, blah, blah, blah song. And she's like really into it. And it grounds him. It brings him back. It brings him peace. So, you know, it's foreshadowing a lot of things. Garrett has a lot of daddy issues. I did not like the fact that when she was singing, it sounded like so polished. I would have liked a little bit more rawness to it. I would have liked it to sound like it wasn't pre-recorded because the piano playing was unconvincing, but that's okay. And I don't know if she was playing or not. I'm just saying. So I love that this is kind of like bringing on the what you think you want versus what you need. And the effortlessness of it all. You know, like her and Garrett, it flows. It's just natural chemistry. It just works. Her and Justin, it's like there's a mask, there's trying, and it's not working for a reason. There's also the aspect that Logan notices Hannah. Logan notices her. He's noticed her for a while. Every relationship in the show seems pretty much healthy, and except for Sheen and Allie, and then Kendall, obviously with Garrett. Dean is portrayed as this like Casanova kind of guy, not necessarily a player, but we'll get into that later on. I like that the deal, he's just like, Garrett tells Hannah, oh, well, this is a perfect deal because you're not into me and I am not looking for anything serious. You never said he wasn't into her. You know what I'm saying? But, come on, girl. Come on, girl. Do you really want to be with a guy who only notices you when you're unavailable? Also, you saw Garrett naked. First of all, chemistry's chemistrying. Why are you kidding yourself with Justin? I don't know. Off to episode 2 now.